Good morning. I would like to introduce Her Excellency Elisabeth von Capeller, the Ambassador of Switzerland to Nepal. She was born in 1961 in Basel. Later in 2017, when she returned to Nepal as the first female ambassador to Nepal of Switzerland.
Thank you. So my turn, and I'm very honored today to have this discussion with you. You were elected as a deputy mayor of Pokhariya municipality. So first of all, let me congratulate you to this achievement. And I think you are the proof that Nepal has changed.
Thank you. Thank you for great honor.
Let me start with my first question to you. Have you seen change in Nepal for women? And if yes, what are the changes you can observe?
Yes, I have seen a very big change in Nepal since last year. We have seen the society in very different way, where even myself was not allowed to ride bicycle. Even if I want to wear pants, I was not allowed for that. But today, women are experiencing much more freedom of expression. They can do what they want to do. So I think they are much more stronger, I could say, than earlier. And the society is willing to accept that change. Your Excellency, I would like to know that how are the family and the cultural expectations, the gender norms in Switzerland for women?
In Switzerland, women could only vote in 1971. This means when I went to school, I still faced discrimination, especially when I went to study agriculture. This was a man domain. And I think what was the biggest difference, we were not so much, had not so much self-confidence as women. When you look today at the young women in Switzerland, they're well educated, they have self-confidence, they're economically empowered, they're totally at a different stage as I was, you know. When I wanted to study, people told me I am ambitious. As a woman, to be ambitious was not really well perceived. But the men, they wanted to achieve something and showed leadership, but the women were ambitious. So I think that has changed. Having said that, still women face discrimination when they want to become leaders. Foreign department, we only have 20% of female ambassador. So we still face it, but at a later stage. I am sure you also faced some discrimination or some probably not the society did not understand you. Could you maybe share with you what did you face or still face?
Yes, in our society also. So when I wanted to study after 10, almost all the relatives and there were other people also, they didn't want me to go outside my city to have my higher education because it was not considered good for girls to stay on their own. When you talk different from the league, different from the established norms, they don't accept you. When I started to advocate about society, I started to report about women problems, the marginalized people issues were raised by me, or even in politics when I leaded the women who have less voices, they are less heard. Then those people started to accept me, and later they started saying, "No, you did good thing," and now they say that you should continue it.
Wow, good! Congratulations! That's a huge success already.
In your view, what could the girls and women in Nepal do to change that family, that cultural norms for their development? How can this change be made?
I think that is very important for me. And important is also that the young women come together, the girls come together and have a good network and exchange. But I have to say, I mean, my generation had to fight for the rights of the women. And I think this change, still women probably need to fight. Changes does not happen without any fight. So be courageous, have a good education, and try also to fight for your rights. I just wanted to know from you, I mean, you are now a leader, a very important leader in the country. What made you a leader? Why do you have this aspiration to become a leader?
I wanted to bring change. I wanted to be the change. and I was doing it in some way, trying to do. But there was, of course, a limitation. In every field, we have limitations. But when the opportunity came after the federalism, the federal system, now we will have small constituencies where we can work for our society. I was also connected to the political party since my student life. We were working on identity issues. Senior leaders who have, the women leaders especially, I should say, who have struggled a lot than us. I think our generation have very much privileges. We have the constitutional rights at least, but earlier they didn't have that too. What are the unique opportunities that comes with being a first female um, ambassador to Nepal? What are the most important factors that supported you to become the person you are today?
I was never interested to make a professional career because of status or money. I was always interested to contribute to a change. That was my social commitment, contribute to a change, a better change. So that was my driving motor to become what I am. We had to work more than a man to get where we are. We will close the discussion now. I really would like to come to your place and appreciate your wonderful work and your leadership.
You are most welcome, Your Excellency, and I would be more than happy to meet you in person. I think I can learn a lot from you.
I can also learn a lot, and I would like to thank you for this discussion, because sometimes when we are here, we maybe lose focus, or we don't believe anymore in what we have said, and you really proved that our support to federalism, to the implementation of the Constitution is the right thing to do. So you encourage us, and this is very important. You give us energy, and I would like to thank you for that.